What's up, Soul Fam? Hopefully, you guys having a beautiful day today. Great. Today's video is all about why they tempt you at your weakest moments. My brother, your enemy will attack at your weakest moments, and that's how it is. Sometimes in life, it's like you have a storm cell of spiritual warfare attacking you, and it makes you feel bad, and then you are weak at that moment. But let me tell you, my brother, and then at that moment, it's like the enemy just keep shooting all kinds of air strikes at you. And I just wanted to let you know, my brother, that it's something magical spiritually that happens when you fast and when you pray, when you meditate. It's almost like baking a cake. If you leave out one ingredient, you are not gonna get your cake to rise to its highest potential. If it's not enough flour or baking soda, if you don't shift the flour at a certain kind of way in your eggs or whatever that mix calls for, if one thing is missing, you never reach the cake its highest potential. What is the same thing spiritually? When we don't use every element that our Father has left us in the form of prayer, meditation, and fasting, sometimes we don't rise to higher levels. It's even been scriptures that talk about how disciples at one point was trying to cast a demon out of this boy, and they couldn't do it. And I just vaguely remember the Lord saying, "Oh, I tell you the truth. Do I have to be with you all the time?" And he repeats back to him that some things in this life you will not be able to break it unless you fast and pray yourself through it. It's something that happens to your flesh and your mind when you put some fasting and prayer into your situation and you center that thought on meditation. All the demons in hell begin to tremble. Satan and his fan club get confused. Their little minions with their little opinions get lost up in the flow of Jesus Christ when you fast and you pray. But also on the flip side of all of that too, you are testing more soul in your flesh. When you fast and you pray, I remember the reading about Jesus when he was baptized, how he went out to a high peak in a mountain for 40 days a night, and he fasted and he prayed to begin his mission on this earth. And it was during the weakest moments of his fast that the enemy came with proposition to get him off his block. And I just want to reach out to somebody today and say that you may be in the midst of a situation that you are fighting and you can't seem to get a breakthrough. You may be in the midst of a situation where you are trying to get some traction and you're just running in place. It's like you are sticking to it like a glue. You may be in the midst of a situation where you're trying to move forward, but every time you take a step forward, you take 3 or 4 or 5 steps back. You may be in a situation where you intend to do good, but you fall down and you do bad. Anyway, it's just situations, my brother, and circumstances all up in this air trying to get you out of the will of God, get you out of the connection of God, get you stuck in an old narrative. The enemy came striking at me with a punch that I normally not even pay attention to. But when you are in a situation where you are weakened, you have to cleave the God even more so that you can have the power to withstand the punch of the enemy. The enemy ain't letting you, because this is like the death that we are fooling within this time and the season. So I just want to know that if you are feeling weak this morning, that it is okay. I want you to know that if you're trying to do something like pray more or fast more or meditate more, and you're getting all kinds of hell breaking loose in the backdrop and you're experiencing, know that you are right on time, you're right on schedule. And I want you to know that if you stay with that, if you are repetitive with that, if you just hang in there and be committed with that, then whatever that commitment that you made to God privately on your own, my brother, whatever that commitment is, if you stick to that fasting, if you stick to that praying, and if you stick to that meditation, know that sometimes the enemy will come at you to get you off of your block, so that you will not get on the other side to the promise. Make sure to hit a like and subscribe to this channel. Until the next video, guys, peace.